Don't usually play this edition, Faces. I prefer the CBS Fox ones, but this one's got a bit of a crack. This was given to me many years ago. Guy gave me a load of laser discs for nothing. So that's the underside. This is where the disc would be red. Crack. Let's see, get a focus on it. Here it is. It's about the same position to what I think it was last time, so it hasn't changed, even though the discs have been sat on the shelf and slightly leaning and only a little bit with other pressure of laser discs on there. So let's see how it plays. Hey Bear, magic, yeah. Oh, it still plays. Oh, it's a CLV side. Wow. Oh, that low end. I haven't even got the OBE switched on yet. Flipping that. Let's have a look. Let's take that down a little bit. So I can see the levels on the CP Cinema processors. Oh yeah, flipping out. It's a good thing I turned those levels down a little bit. Otherwise they'd be really going over the top. Still haven't bothered yet to put the new got some new bulbs. I think they're LED type, as well as I would have to put a resistor on because top one here seems a bit brighter than the lower one. The other bulbs just blue because I think there's probably maybe 15 volt. I should have checked with a voltmeter because I think there's about 15 volt probably running on the card there, supply there to the but these meters were never really intended to be used illuminated in any cinema CP200 that I have seen in the UK. Leicester Square, local down here in Bournemouth. I haven't seen, not a single one, and I thought, okay, I'll make mine the world's first with having the LEDs, the meter, VU meters illuminated, and these are brand new meters, mind you, because the original ones were all damaged because of, they're 4 decades old, and these meters are commonly the same sort of type that go in a CB radio, like a Cobra 148 GDL-DX classic, or maybe the same as the Superstar 360 FM, which is a Uniden. It's the same as a Cobra 148, except for outdoor minus the Roger bleep. Yeah, so you can see the levels were going down up here, down on the CP500. Whoa, look at that OB, look at that flipping bass extension on it, flipping heck. What's George Lucas trying to do there? Sense around with THX? There's my SW, flipping heck. What the? I think I need to take it down just a fraction because I could bend the needle. So I could take the level down because I can still bring the level up. I can still bring the level up here. So as long as the level's okay and then it's not going to distort and all that blah blah black sheep, it's okay. Yes sir, yes sir. Have you any dB more? Oh, that's okay now. So I can take the fader up, you know, and all that black sheep. Whoa. Can't do that on UHD with the bloody that Disney. And that, just looking at, whoa, yeah. Just looking at the shot before there, I mean, yeah, I could tell it looks a little bit sort of something strange, you know. Of course, it's a model. Of course, yeah, yeah, stuffed with pyrotechnics inside, isn't it? And then rig it, blow it, and then later put some optical effects superimposed to give it the illusion that the laser blasters, that you can see red lasers travelling in bright light, visible. How does that work? Unless the whole forest is filled with smoke, then you'd see the laser, otherwise you wouldn't. Of course, it's just standing still on the next shot, so yeah. I wonder what explosion they used. I wonder what sound explosion they used. I mean, a concoction of several sounds morphed together. That's very abrupt. I like that. Sandwiched. Logs. Ewok log sandwich. I guess those Imperials didn't have their ready break or their Weetabix this morning. Oh, sandwiched. Oh, brilliant. Oh, look, everyone, lightsabers. Yeah, it's amazing to see red lightsaber in visible light. Well, actually, it's in a dark room, so yeah, it would be theoretically you'd be able to see it. But and in the other circumstances, I don't think you would, because it's a red laser, isn't it? A green, now, yeah, you would, because if anyone that's messed around with lasers, green or blue, those colour spectrums are a little very, very high, whereas the red one is a little bit low down, and you know, unless you got smoke in a room or something, or any mist outside or fog or something, then you'd see the laser. Otherwise, visible bright light, it's impossible to see it at an off axis. That's why when you see the movie The Terminator, point this, and you'll see, you know, the laser beam pointing on the, and then you can see there's smoke in the shot. There's smoke in the scene because the laser's at an off axis angle, and you wouldn't see it if there wasn't any smoke there. Oh, bass kick, wicked. Because you've got to have the proper THX, and you feel that. I like how they do that. I wonder if they're I can't see the wires, you know, where the stunt double's flipping over backward, or maybe it was done forward. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Looks like Jedi powers, you know what I mean? Let the THX flow through you.
Let the heat flow through you. Through you. Through you. Flow through you.
Rotoscoping's a bit dodgy there. Rotoscoping looks a little bit like, bloody hell, how could they botch that up? I mean, the scale proportion is like, it looks wrong. It just looks wrong.
Obi-Wan.
And Luke Skywalker was saying,
I will not fight you.
Hey, guess what? I'm on the high ground. I know, I hate the low ground. I'm coming up there for you, my young Jedi. Oh good. I'm on the high ground now.
You are unwise to lower your defenses.
Well, I like the sound panning on stage left. Oh, awesome bass.
You couldn't bring yourself to kill me before, and I don't believe you'll destroy me now.
Because I'm on the high ground again. Yes, I know. I hate the high ground.
You underestimate
the low ground. Because I'm going to throw my lightsaber at you.
the power of the dark side. You will not fight. Then you will meet your destiny.
The way he must keep his mind focused so that the button stays down still. You know, on that. Oh, that's sneaky of you, Anakin. Didn't see that coming at the cinema. I didn't see that coming. Whoa, and I'm thinking, oh no, Skywalker's done in now. And what you don't see is probably where he's probably using the Force and then reaches out and the lightsaber just comes up to his hand. Yeah, that would be cool if they had a shot like that in the movie put in there, but we know that. Oh wow! Oh wow! That X-wing coming on the surround, on the proper surrounds, left half, right half surround. Oh, just like at the cinema. I only need to complete it with the overheads playing the same sound configuration, the same sound output. I've still haven't got round to doing it yet because I've got other things on my plate. But I like to get around to doing it because I could mimic the Odeon screen number 2, where I saw Return of the Jedi. In fact, Star Wars Empire Jedi played in screen number 2, as well as original Star Wars played in screen 1 and 2 simultaneously in Dolby Stereo. 19 February, around February 78. But then after that, Empire and Jedi played in screen 2. Empire and Jedi, Star Wars Empire, I think it was Star Wars and Empire double bill played in screen 1 years later, and then triple bill in screen 1 another few years later or so. Wow, that was something on a Cinerama screen with overhead surround above. Whereas the downstairs screen like had sidewall, back wall, normal as not most cinema configuration, with an overhead surround. But it's not what you think. It's still playing the monomatrix surround. So it's totally uniform. That's how I perceived it. I didn't question it. I didn't go looking for answers back then. It was what it was, and you know, that's easy to replicate that sort of thing. Easy, but it doesn't come easy. Got to, put quite a few things into, to make it work. Can't do a Dolby up mix. Doesn't do it. Won't work. Totally, because the sound information is only coming from front, left, and right, and so it ain't going to do it. And using a 424 matrix of this with a Dolby DSU is only going to make a sound mess. It's going to add in fake stereo surround, which wasn't even there in the originally, so it's just going to make a mess of the bloody thing. Wow. Let's turn the surrounds off. Does that sound like the surrounds off?
Shot red 2. Good shot red 2. Shot red.
Okay, let's put it on. And it's so fast, so quick. If they kept it playing the scene, the shot for a few more seconds or so longer, then they can have that sound a little bit more noticeable. But it's so quick and fast, if you know what I mean, because of the way film editing is, and then you got to put sound editing to it. It's stupidly absurd, because that just doesn't happen in real life. Things like that just don't happen that sort of fast. A car crash might be so sudden, so quick. You don't think about it unless you got the dash cam recording, and then you come away from it, and then unhurt, and then you look at the bloody footage later, and then it's like, how I'm still alive. And you look at how serious the crash was. So sudden, so fast, so quick, so sudden, boom. But everything's like this in movies. They don't give it enough time to breathe for the scene. It's like got to be all bloody fast, Christ's sake.
2. Red 2.
It's about a second. It's ridiculous. But with trained ears, as well as
2.
It should be a below sound angle. Because it's coming from a below surround angle that technically doesn't yet exist in discrete. See, it's coming from diagonal angle sort of thing, and I could see down there the what do you call it there, superimposing. Yeah, I could see like, you know, that X-wing thing there should be a little bit more over there, because yeah, I think like Lucas and everything, you know, they were just getting a little bit what's the word, too confident, a little bit overconfident, and just stuffing so much into it, you know, thinking, oh, Oscars, and yeah, it totally lost out for all the sound and sound editing for the right stuff. And this was the first for THX cinemas. And then yeah, so I only took visual effects. Only one for visual effects.
Come on, Dan, buddy, don't let me down.